the stretch up. We got Training Tuesday on our hands, but more importantly, the kickoff song. It's here, the anthem. Linkin Park. I can't believe that we're doing Linkin Park, and we got that Imagine Dragons song. I can do this with my eyes closed, right? Oh my God, that thing hits so hard, and I cannot wait. I hope, I want that to show up in Arcane so bad. I want it to be Echo, like as he's mowing through the Guardians or the Wardens, right? Or something. Like, I can do this with my eyes closed. Oh man, it's gonna be so sick. But right now, today, we got League of Legends Anthem, Heavy as the Crown. Gotta check it out. See it together. Tapestry. It's like an Arcane animation. DLG.
One knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win if your white flag's out when the war begins. Aiming so high but springing so low, trying to catch fire but feeling so cold. Hold it inside and hope it won't show.
I love how they make the heroes, all the players here.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Definitely sounds like a Linkin Park song.
Now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10 to 1. Back then should have bit your tongue, cause there's no turning back. This path once it's begun. You're already on that list. Say you don't want what you can't resist. Waving that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Is it going to be King Faker?
This is what you asked for. This is what you asked for. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Oh, it looked like Azir. That's sick. Defending the castle. See, the animation's sick. Looks like we got Jarvan, Azir, Aatrox, Lee Sin. Maybe it wasn't Jarvan, maybe it was just Aatrox. Ashe defending. Good thing they made it to Worlds, right? Otherwise, this animation might not have made it. The onside, that was pretty cool. You take the best players from around the world. The video's cool. What do you think? What do you guys think about the song? I could do without it. You know what? Let's go. Let's go to the greatest. All right, today we're gonna be working on. Well, you know, it's the last day of climb. We got a day and a half left. We're honestly going to be hard competing. We did our warm-ups. We really, you know what? Let's do a specific warm-up for this. We want to get a good crash in and a good teleport, and not leave anything to chance. Wrong account. Once you play God, they gonna crumble one by one. day my kingdom come.
Baby, where?
Like this song hits, man.
Hey, welcome to the big show. Next on the ladder is your name in the rafters. Breathe, breathe, breathe. No one in silence. Bad guy woke up and chose violence. And they're singing my praises, la la la. Screaming my name, la 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 la. This is why we're immortal now. 'Cause once you play God, once you play God,
We're gonna crumble one by one.
and we go right into the sunlight. It's the day my kingdom come. Baby, where?
Right, like it's not even close. This one like gets me pumped up. And I think the anthems need to be like that. That one was way too like thrash metal, not thrash metal, but what's the word I'm looking for? Garage thrash band. I'm not a big fan of the screaming stuff. I'll be listening to this. And I'm still on a path to try to get whatchamacallit, get the Soul Fighter songs into Worlds. Get them in over Silver Scrapes. What do you think? I could, you know, Silver Scrapes is great. It's been 10 years. We can use something new. Crumble one by one. It's like not even close, right? That song is so hype. All right, this guy, I queued him top, right? And he's supposed to go to the lane that I went to. Anyways, no big deal. We're just gonna set up our little crash right here. So let's see, how would we do this in the game? We'd be getting a slight lead on minions. You want to either get a hit on the enemy champion or you want to get the first hits on the enemy minions to get a lead on the damage here. And you're stacking up the wave. You basically don't want to touch it after you get that little lead, right? But it's going to be blow for blow. The more blows that they hit you with, the more that you're going to be hitting them and trading off. And it's going to be longer stacking, right? Because you'll be closer to net even resources. But if you just have this, right, one versus nothing else is happening. This is going to go into a slow stack. From that one minion lead, the waves are going to snowball. And we're going to go and try to crash this third one. If we do our job perfectly, then we can deny some amount of minions harass. This is obviously not a great spot though, right? So this is something that we want to work on. And I have to make this choice about whether or not to... No, that's so bad. I should not have missed the cannon. And then I missed another one just because. And that's going to completely change what my viable shopping options are here. But normally we're not going to have this much of a lead. What I'm just doing is practicing getting this in, get this teleport to be able to match. If it's right here, I don't need to teleport, right? But if it's going to be any kind of battle where I'm just kind of barely crashing it, we need to make sure that we get this off or get this ward deeper, some amount of information against the jungler at their timing, assuming that they do something like this. If we place our early ward to try to map their jungler, if no one else does it for us, then we just have to go off of derived information. But you can tell like the difference between shopping, being able to get like an extra potion, for example, or even just better items. Getting that cannon is a pretty big deal. And in that case, maybe I don't need to teleport, but again, like I just want it in my mind. I want it to be something that I'm thinking of. And it is often a wave that the other champion, like they're not doing nothing. And with the turret, especially if the wave goes all the way under turret and you're playing against something like Garen, Garen can send a wave back very, very quickly, right? By spinning, he can AoE the entire wave. So there's a lot of tools that he has, and a lot of champions do. Renekton as well. Cassante to an extent early, right? He's got enough power on his Qs plus his auto attacks to push waves decently quickly. Darius can obviously do it. A lot of top laners are going to be pretty adept at getting those waves in. Volibear, Riven, maybe not Aatrox early, right? His Q deals such little damage to minion waves early. I'm going to challenge myself to some last hitting under turret for a bit, and that will be my warm-up. The other good thing about teleporting quickly that we don't get to see in like this match sense right here is the ability to unlock the next teleport at a timely fashion. Okay, not bad. And the most important thing of all, ooh, it's still this, right? Getting every single bit of experience that you can, because every one adds up and it counts. If you get nothing, right, you get nothing else. We haven't dropped any. We've gotten all the XP. We've been here. Isn't that supposed to get me level 6? Did I miss a minion somewhere? I guess I might have. We're gonna go check the replay. You see that one melee was enough to get me over the threshold right there. So I'm just gonna exit right now and see what happened to make sure that that doesn't happen to me again. I don't want to miss a single one, because getting 6 off of that wave is the difference between being able to take an all in and not. On champions not named Shen. If it's Shen, then it means I get to do something somewhere else on the map, or I get to take a trade, recall, then use my R on the wave where people are hitting 6 as solo laners, and then try to make something happen from there. I'm gonna go in, check my recall, see where the minion died. Eventually I have to work on it again. So let's see, quick check. If we crash the third wave, third cannon came at 230. And then we pushed in that wave, right? So if we go to 230, 233, you can see that this wave is coming up together. This is always going to arrive at 230. The first wave of the game is going to be 8 seconds slower. But I want to see what happened here. Why we might have missed one. I don't think Darius left, so he should, at the end of this, have also been 6. Right there. Alright, so what happened here that we would have missed one? These won't redirect. Once they're on the turret, they won't redirect. So I teleport in. I come up. I don't use my dash. Does one of these just die before I'm in? Oh, it's this ward. I place the ward. I come back up. I come back up. Yeah, I'm talking, and I miss that. Boom. There it is. Who knows why this guy's missing anything. God, they need to work on their practice. All right. We're going with that. Good teleports, more than anything. Highly recommend, if you're a flexible player, queuing fill so that people can get their roles and their champions. People, like we spoke about yesterday, are going to be on edge during the end of split climb, right? So we want to put people in a good mood. We want to make people feel confident, not feel the stress. And if you guys are part of the channel, if you guys are friends of the channel, you know that we play best of 3s. And then we take a little break. It's good for your sanity, all right? It's really good for your ability to not burn out, to stay excited, to give yourself small little challenges and try to grow in basically a little 2-hour frame, right? You play for 2 hours. You have like a 10-minute warm-up or a little study. You look at something you want to work on. You give yourself a best of 3 challenge, a SMART goal, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, and you work on it. You say, that's what I'm going to do today. This is my best of 3. And so today I noticed yesterday in my game review that I missed a couple teleports when I was talking about how OP teleport is at level 1, or the first teleport of the game to get you those level breakpoints. I missed a melee for XP, and I missed 2 melees and a cannon for gold. And those early stats, that is significant, right? That is the difference between your opponent being able to snowball, potentially if they get access to all that. And in that game, that's exactly what Garen did. He was bigger than me, he could flex, and even though I ended up getting almost 11 CS per minute, it still wasn't enough. It's not enough to catch up to the snowball. I did a lot through the course of the game, but Garen was bigger because he stayed on tempo. That's what's such a big deal. What's up, Angelina54, coming from Twitch? How you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How you doing? I wish I could see who these people were so I could see who's working on it. That probably means that there's someone in my game that's getting boosted, right? Like this guy's advertising, so that means presumably they're the ones doing it. All right, we have dive. Pike has the mobility that can be kind of scary for Yorick, so I think we're going to continue on with the Shen plan. Shen's also particularly good here. Yeah, we're going to be excellent. Now grasp, go blow for blow against the Riven. Extra healing runes. I could go revitalize to like really try to fight for the lane, or scale up a little bit more with overgrowth. We're going to let's see how much we can dominate lane just by going with a steady setup, but also going with teleport. See if we can get a bit better teleport off against this guy. Try to snowball from there. They may have ignite, so we're going to have to be very careful about that. I'm going to try to coax my team up into the top lane, because a lot of Rivens will try to 1v1, and maybe we can get a free kill. Mastery 20 Riven, 100%. They're going to try to 1v1 early in the game. All right, Twitch Leona, we've got fantastic team fight. We've got Rengar diving in. I can jump on the Rengar. Orianna Ball can go on Rengar. Twitch is going to be spraying and praying from distance. We have to make sure that we keep the Riven off of them.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I 100% shouldn't have said that. But we're good now.
Minions have spawned.
You were watching? That's sick, dude. Am I new on streaming? I'm not new on streaming, but I'm very casual on streaming. I'm going to pay off this guy right here. He used his... No, he didn't use anything. He's got his longsword. We can take 3 hits here because we can't go back in against this. We can. We've got the extra items and Rengar's in the vicinity, but like I'm going to thank him for being a good teammate. This is not about 100% the best thing to do in the game. It's about what's good for the ego of everybody. We don't see a bot lane right now, so that means we're probably seeing a leash for the Echo. This guy's got a experience advantage right here. Because of a shared kill, I have no chance of competing for level 2, especially if I leash, right? He comes up early. I could have fought, but with this ignite and even the fact that I just didn't get the kill, it means I can't fight this guy for the level prio. There is no fight to be had. And it's not even worth me trying to go up for any of this CS because the moment I go up, they're going to hit level 2 and they're going to be able to all in me. One. Gonna wait, there's 2. And there's 3. All right, Rengar's pathing bot side full clear, and we have Echo coming to this side, so I absolutely just want to keep the wave right here. We're just going to chill until we get the respawn, and Rengar's ready to reset on his top camps, which is going to be about 4:15 usually for that Krug's respawn. He did start red into Krug's, right? I assume that's the case. I wasn't watching right at that moment. He's got a nice fast clear. That little leash helped him out. He's going to be out there ahead. Now he's got longsword as well. Riven's looking for their own reset, and we're just going to gather up all this experience so that we get everything, and this is going to be our chance to take the turn, and we're going to go shop. Because of the short range team that we've got here, I might rush into a Bramble Vest, which means I'm going to look for 800 gold, so I'm going to stack this wave and then crash the next wave. 4-minute wave is that cannon wave. We're using that for our own good. We're going to stack up this wave. Cannon's going to give us that extra gold to be able to buy that Bramble Vest, and then we're going to be able to match her shop, which is going to be something like Longsword and Refillable. Longsword and that. Yep, makes sense too. Let's see how much he's willing to fight here. It is my turn. I do have a minion advantage. We can take these trades. I also have a small XP advantage right here. In the middle of our minion wave, we're absolutely okay with fighting here. Except for the fact that Echo could still be nearby. Right, so we're just going to take small little chunk here. You can tell that she's not trying to trade because she's jumping in and out. And we're just going to get this. Just use her spells. I'm just going to use my potion right now. This is what I was talking about, using my turn, right? I've got the big minion lead. And then this goes in. Echo's looking over here. We've got Wei trying to all in against Orianna. And so now I've got myself a huge XP, a huge HP advantage. Hey, no, my bad. Oh, gosh, that was awful. Now I'm under actually a lot of stress to get this right. Streamer diff. Oh, Wave Flash. Seen it. I was under much less duress to get that done than I said or thought. But this guy has no teleport and the wave's pushing out, so we're still going to collect on everything here. And this XP difference still should make up for the fact that it's... Well, it doesn't matter. They hit 6 off of that anyway, so there's really nothing to care about. they got the XP that they wanted. There was a chance maybe that I could have pulled the wave when Riven left. But that's what we're talking about. Kind of a couple slip-ups, and this guy, rank 20 mastery, he knows what his windows are going to be. Caulfield's Warhammer, as they do. Looking at the Leona. That guy should not have gone in. I'm totally fine here. He's not. Now Twitch should rotate. Twitch should go pick this up, and then we should go get the Void Grubs after we get this dragon here. But it looks like he doesn't want to leave, or he doesn't know. So he's going to chill, which means Riven's going to get really big. We're going to have to be really careful about this. Maybe I can bait this Kaisa into a fight. I should have waited for the Twitch to show up here. I should burn here. You didn't get it off? Rip. Oh, I don't like this play. Riven's the one with Prio in the top lane. Wow, mechanical diff, and the fact that he's just leading. Oh, he's huge. Blocked an attack. Slow. Got him. That was premium team fighting, by the way. Very happy with the trades right there. This is a cannon that's coming back towards us. We're in really good shape. Something about a portfolio. It looks like you're an artist, Angeline. Is that right? I have an open interview for artists. You can go to gigagamingacademy.com and you can look at the logo there. And if you submit an improvement to the logo, that is my open audition for any artist, and I will give future work to anyone who does that. Oops. Now we're going to crash this in, try to get our upgraded boots so that we can get more ultimates around the world. This guy's got his phage. We do. We're going to be fine here because of the Bramble Vest. We can really kind of take over this matchup. Now, I assume that they know their mechanics because they're probably in the lowest fan. Nope. Sorry, mechanics, yes. Wave mechanics, no. We have a level 6 Rengar as well. I'd like to go pick up this wave. We do have a cannon here. I can add to that combo. Yep. I'm going to go ward here because we're looking to push out a little bit. Check their inventory. They have a black cleaver. You see that? So now we have to be much more careful. They've managed to get good CS despite everything. I'm just going to step back. 3-man taunt. I'll just go back to my lane because the Riven got her plates and she's big. We need to keep her in check. Turn out the lights. The Discord game ID is Giga Gaming Academy. Giga Gaming Academy. This should have been a teleport angle, guys. I missed it. I'm not going to do it now because I'm going to keep it up. But I'm giving up too much, especially since they got the 3 Void Grubs. This is actually a lot, and I've missed 2 melees, and she got the plate on me. Gonna get this push, and then I'm gonna teleport here. No, we didn't get anything else. That sucks. They're really low, so they were being very tentative about themselves. It looks like Riven headed over as well. All right, they did get 2 kills. The worst. All right, Riven's gonna, this is gonna crash into their turret, so they're gonna lose a plate, looks like, and some amount of gold, but she's probably on her way. She might just lose 2 melees. Trying to speed this guy up here to see if we can get for a play. Missed the memo. We went for Krugs rather than going for the play. That's too bad. Now, let's see. I could actually just chill with this wave. We're going to let it sit there because I don't want to give it back to the Riven, and she can't really step up to go take it right now because of how deep it's going to be. It is going to reinforce and start pushing out. Riven. People are still playing for their own lives. I know that the Rengar's right here, but like, damn, that's unfortunate. Maybe we can do that better.
Has destroyed a turret. Has been slain.
One more hit, they get it.
Ally has been slain.
We can get one more push in. We do need to get some form of wave clear somewhere. Awful.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They've got no cooldowns, so it's really good for our team to keep fighting here. We have really good control of that, and actually topside's already pushing, so we're just going to head straight down to this fight right now. Yep, we're good. We take all fights here. Get rocked. Oh, we got a Kai'Sa too, which means that we're all in their jungle. All in. Everywhere across the board. That's on me. This guy's just better than I am. I need to play better. I wanted all those. $56 gold right there, you know? That's not nothing. I don't know if this is right. Especially with the Black Cleaver being done, it might just be right to stack health and go Heartsteel from that position. This Heartsteel, Titanic. Yeah, it's probably just right to go Titanic, clear the waves, not try to fight the Riven ever. There's just too much assist that can come in. Long range Wei, we've got Pyke that can be mobile, we've got long range Kai'Sa. Gonna let that wave push out. We're gonna be happy here. We can actually take this if we wanted to, but I'm not gonna ask them to because we've got a booster, so he's gonna go to try to win the game with 25 kills. I did not need to flash here. I got nervous about the exhaust. I don't like that I died here, which means, yep, this is what I'm talking about. I don't win this fight. Sundered Sky was done too, and I didn't pay attention to it. So this guy's a full item up on me. That was a blunder. And Tiamat gives no combat stats, and honestly, this game I probably don't even need to be Titanic. Probably just a mistake. I probably want to be full tank against Riven. Oh, he got it? No way. I'll let him heal up. Has it. Being hunted here. Stay alive. Taking that was so greedy. Good kiting, by the way.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Wants a kill. This guy's name is split 3 yellow boost. That's funny. I'm not even being subtle about it. Nice. Okay, we get something. Oh boy, I need to play her individually. I need to be better on my own. Thing. Make it look like I'm just the only one here. Ice is dead. There's the Riven. Gotta be the target.
Enemy rampage. Ally has been slain. Has been destroyed.
I die here to this guy. That's on me. I can play better. Right, we talked about all the things that we had to be careful with the Riven. We made a slip up in the top lane. She punished it. That's what she gets. Being a one trick, she's able to do that. She knows her flank positions. And we can do better trying to synergize. All right, so teleport usage. What did we do well? That teleport in the bot lane, maybe we could have communicated it. It was a high risk play, and again, it was playing towards team, and it didn't pan out. So once that happens, we know that Riven's going to be by far the strongest player in the game, and Shen's going to crumble in all situations for the rest of the game against the Riven because of that global usage, and that's what I need to be careful of. If I'm going to do well, I need to make sure that I'm not playing into that, which means that my build was probably just bad for this game. There's probably a lot that I can build on, but doing better. Let's see, Global's first teleport. We need to make sure that we don't fumble when it's our turn and we're about to teleport in. She has a longsword. Like that was a big blunder. I wonder if that's the same Sofa King that came from the channel. What they said was not wrong, but it is a booster strategy, right? You don't take any risks. You just take huge plays. You try to get big, but then it's the forced play that you're not ready for, that your team's gonna die and you can't boost anymore, right? You're not playing at that tempo. So the question is whether or not that guy is that his main? And he's trying to advertise boosting? That wouldn't make sense. You're advertising to the same people who are climbing to the same rank as you. Or he's boosting somebody, in which case someone in that game is also cheating. Late bloomer, that is hilarious. We were getting griefed in the early game. What if we were just OP the whole game? We did get, I'm so glad that we got MVP. 10th. Oof. Oof. Not even the Leona. All right, let's see. Who's this guy? Okay, yeah, this is definitely the boost account. But they're not playing with anyone. There's no way they're trying to D-rank. Could be. 17. All right, I need to do better for myself. Rip. How's that? It's my favorite now that I know. It's so good. It really is so good. All right, Seraphine. Seraphine has a huge, or Shen has a problem with Seraphine because she's going to scale team fights no matter how we cut it. So if you're ulting into someone, there's a world where you just show and get immediately charmed, or you can wait till after the charm and try to pop it there, keep someone alive. Oh gosh. All right, so 0-1 on first game of the day. Let's see. Team fight, team fight, team fight, team fight. So I either have to try to counter this team fight, probably something that's not health stacking. So even though Dr. Mundo might be good against like these two, Ogma's gonna rip through him. I'd have to be able to counter engage or like shield engage or just dive Kog'Maw and stop them from the fight with the rest. Or we can try to get away from everybody and try to pull them apart with Yorick and see if these guys can carry a team fight. I don't know. This might be kind of risky. Could always just like put all the eggs in the smolder basket. I like this build a lot more for mid lane Yorick, where you're going to be farming up a lot of the camps, side camps. You've got access to 4 different camps that you can reach pretty easily. Let's see, we've got Garen. Garen regenerates to the point where the Comet is completely useless. If we go Grasp, we have a little bit more pushing power. And we can fight him off a little bit longer. We'll get also tankier for the split push, but then late game we have really no presence. Conquer is the only one that's going to give us any amount of chance at all ends this game. We could just leave Comet and go for minion side pushes, but Garen should be fast enough by 3 items to be able to go pick those up. All right, no teleports means that the global split push strategy should be online. So what did we have? -20 that game. We ended up at 48. So we're like 8 wins away. Days to do it. That's tough. I have to play. It can be tough with top lane. Top lane's the most fun for me, but support is going to be our highest win rate. Free, no good. No thanks. Gross. So bad that I need to wash that out. I get free rewards at Cumberland Farm, so I'm willing to try new things, and some things are pretty good. But man, the American Eagle is not for me. All right, so this guy wants to be able to catch up with me. Hyperscaling right here. This is a hyperscale build. Phase rush, basically once you get onto somebody in a fight, you can stick through, and it allows you to get in and out of fights pretty easily. It gets your E combo every single time. It is a little bit weaker to the early fights, so I'm actually going to go much more early power here. I'm gonna try to get a three-wave crash. Three-wave crash. Three-wave crash with Cull if we can get all the minions. Maybe stack up for 4. I'd actually like to get an idea of where Sin is.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
We have 3 starting options for him. I guess I could start Wolves as well. Go, Lee Sin's there, which means I'm free to go check this out.
Minions have spawned.
Dinah might actually stick around and go for a straight up invade. You can tell that this guy's playing for a full-scale strategy based on like how he's standing. So I tried to move over to the cannon. God damn it. That's the difference between having Cull and not having Cull, guys. See? On 16, so he did go over there and get his extra camp. I'm not going to ward here because I need to make sure I'm going to learn my lesson from yesterday and actually be in range for the XP. He's still showing on the map, so we're still good. This wave's still coming out, so we're totally happy with how everything's panning out here. Those minions stay alive means we have maximum pushing pressure coming out against us, which is good, which means it's going to come out the fastest possible. I'm not even going to risk being anywhere near this. No reason to stick by. Nothing's going to die. JK, one thing's going to die. Damn it. That's the difference now between getting level 6 on time and not. I should have hit him with that first. Knew this guy would be trying for it. She stayed to clear the camps. Gosh. Okay. I just bumped the minion into range. We need to save up our mana for 6 so we can get a push going. This is what we're talking about, that this guy hit the 6 and we didn't. Just use the mana when I said I wasn't going to, right? Gonna push top for prio, and then we're gonna slide over, get more ghouls. Accept. Alright, this man does not have teleport, so we're gonna go punish the map. Shoot, maybe leaving was better because it clears all these waves, but we want to get some turret damage as well. I'm not sure what the right play is here. I'm gonna have to review it later. These are the moments when you're wondering like how to improve, how to get better. You're always gonna try to identify the moments in the game that actually perplexed you. Because right now Garen's respawned, and I'm kind of just feeding him a wave, right? And I'm maybe stuck into staying for another one, but it does mean that I have a much bigger shop, right? So there's a lot of pro and con to this. So I'm gonna have to check it out later, for sure. Yeah, see, now he's just pushing this back in. So that same effect, I didn't actually get anything really useful out of this. Next turn longsword is going to be okay. He's Tiamat, so I'm definitely going to have a huge combat advantage over him, especially with the extra stats here. But he got that wave in, so I didn't really net anything out of that. I picked up a wave that would have come back to me if I just walked away. Got him. What? Did I just walk past that? I'm gonna try to kill this maiden. Pass. She got the Diana though, that's too bad. Guy's gonna try to kill the maiden here. Oh boy. I don't know what I was even like hoping to accomplish with that. Garen's gone. Does that mean that he's already on the grubs here? Smite down. Gonna go reposition over here. Maybe we get an angle for a fight. Garen is in here, and we're maybe looking at this Vex. This is the target for sure. Oh, Bard needs to move towards us, though.
An enemy has been slain.
Boots and Tiamat. Alright, so he's really good against the ghouls. Much less good against the maiden. So as I was saying, the burn right there, I don't know if I finished saying it, but the burn is exceptionally good against Garen because of the way his passive works. So you're delaying his passive by chunks every single time. Vex is showing bot, Lee's going bot, which means that we might have a blue buff. Yep, absolutely. Now, is it worth it? Blue buff, giving up a cannon and a melee and a plate. I don't know, maybe it's actually just not worth it. I make this play a lot during games, and there's a chance that like this is actually how the top laners get ahead. So maybe this is just like a big thing that I need to do. Maybe this is actually my big leak. Lee Sin was still bot. This guy ran all the way around. Now I've got Maiden, which means that I can go for plays like Rugs and stuff like this, but I will because Diana's in bot lane.
An enemy has been slain.
Sitting on a lot of gold. I have my teleport. That might have been a window to just go teleport. I'm just gonna scare him into. It's not even scaring because I'm putting spells on cooldown. What am I thinking actually? Oh boy. This might be close. Diana left, so I'm not risking it. The point is, don't go there. Someone spam pings. I don't know. Was it too many? Do you think that maybe it's like too many and they're like, oh, my brain's hemorrhaging? We can get ghouls off of this. Need to let the maiden in range. Alright, they're moving towards mid. There's the Garen. Hopefully just the Garen. Wait for the little bump before you cast your spell. All right, we're approaching that 10 CS per minute mark. Let's see what the Lee Sin's up to here. Yes, we hit him. Yes. Oh, the beauty. Alright, so lethality, movement speed are usually the two things I would go for from here. This Fizz likes to live dangerously. I missed that. That's on me. Alright, so we're gonna let those ghouls march. That's too bad. Ideally, we want the majority of the ghouls to keep on going. For me not to be distracted by that. It looks like we're gonna win this fight anyways. We're good, and we're good to keep pushing as well. Ghoul's also doing some work. Let's see if Ghoul can get a last hit on a cannon. Nope. This guy's burning so much gold on control wards. Why is the bard getting ganked? I have some ghouls here. I think we're good enough to start. I'm good enough to start. All right, I think we're well on our way to a dub here. Let's just try to keep our global presence up. Make sure Fizz isn't into this guy. Do we have a ward? Might be worth teleporting to, but honestly, like the guaranteed play is to go up here, just keep on pounding away. We've got 4 people showing on the map and 1 dead, so we've got the 15-second window for sure to do this, and it looked like they were in a really good spot anyways. Now we've got backup ghouls too, so once all these ghouls die, I can just hire some more, and I can even get them off the turret if there's a thing here. I was Smolder here. I want Smolder to get the gold for everything. This is maybe we should continue being more precise, diligent with what we're doing for our builds. There's a lot of options here. Dead Man's Plate's fantastic, also gets us all the way up. Now, if we're gonna have a big team fight, is it this? Is it this movement? Here. Unfortunately, we do have 2 people who want these small camps to stack up. 1 minute left on Baron. Garen, so we're just going to take this wave and push it up. We're going to take the ghouls away so that he doesn't have to run in, but we are 16, which means we have a distinct advantage here. I missed. Am I just dead here? Hope not. Should be the engage that we need. Team can keep on pushing if they want. It looks like we don't have any waves. Bot wave's the only one in like a reasonable spot. I'm not sure. I'm not sold. All right, no sense in using teleport right now. We could get to a wave quickly, but everything's being pushed up. Looks like we are going to go for full kill, and if we get that kill, then we should be fine to try to fight a Kog'Maw. But Kog'Maw has the problem that if we miss our E against him, we just die, no matter what. We're not going to risk it with Kog'Maw closer than anybody else. We're so strong on the top side of the map that there's no real benefit to doing anything else. Diana's looking for a kill, which means that we can use teleport to shield these minions. We do have a better wave coming in. We're going to go grab some ghouls, and we're going to block. Just watch Diana just go crazy here. No, Smolder died. We have an end. We probably have an end here. I just want to use the... We can just peace. That was, I don't know if that was the best at the end. Probably could have been quicker. Just grab the first one, block the turret. Might be the first time that we've ever cracked top 100,000. I don't know. I don't think that's true. Maybe we're top 85. All right, we did lose a minion again to this Garen. So we have to be more careful about that again. But 4-0, nothing. It's never going to be wrong. You know, just like chilling at 4-0, being okay with this. The total amount of gold per minute, we could have done better than 9. It's like 8.9. I guess this says it right. But yeah, that's still our fundamental of like giving up. We're giving up a little bit too much early. It's the times that we leave are a little bit too much. It's a little bit. We're always giving a little bit too much, and I have to be careful with that. And it's always, you know, in my games, it's my top laner who's often giga fed, right? And those are the people that I need to be careful of. Thank you, JK. All right, we've got insane team fighting already. This is a game where we want Shen because we want to have the dive bomb. The dive bomb. We want to threaten this like huge giga team fight. See what the matchup's like. York's actually very, very good. I mean, York is good against both of these champions. Not good against Samira at all. She can one-shot all the ghouls. But you're never alone versus Kha'Zix, and against Vel'Koz, you can block out some of the spells. It's generally okay, but Shen should be... Ooh, oh, there we go. Something that counters two of my main champions. So do I accept... I'm probably going to go here because we're going to have similar things that we're going to be good against most of these champions. Also very good against Rammus. So I think Heimerdinger is going to be the easy choice. We have Azir. Alright, makes sense that it's not Rammus. But Heimerdinger, how does Heimerdinger synergize with this? Azir is super nerfed. It's true. How do I want to play this? Trundle can run this guy over. Kled can run this guy over. But I think Heimerdinger is better against the team in general. But we have to be careful. Azir was actually really good against that plan. We'll see what we go. We just need Abyssal Mask. Are you kidding? Some... Yeah, we 100% want to have this Abyssal Mask, and then we just need to make sure that we're hard targeting the Samira in the fights. They've got 2 AD threats. The majority of their damage is magic. Some of it's true, which is a kind of pain in the butt, but I don't think we're going to have any problem finding engages with Diana Galio. I can reach, Seraphine can reach, Diana can reach. So as long as we're playing smart with like how we're positioning that Kha'Zix Samira can't find like a free kill, especially Kha'Zix, which is largely going to be against these two, maybe against me as well. Wondering if I need to go Zhonya's. Zhonya's buys me time against Kha'Zix. It buys me time against Mordekaiser if I ever do get ulted. Level 6, he does have the advantage against me where he can cast his ultimate and I'm left with no turrets. So that's the one thing I have to be careful of. So we're absolutely just trying to push this guy in and get pushing pressure always. I don't know that Heimerdinger was really the best here. Maybe. Kled would have given our team another way in, honestly. And Kled's also fantastic against Kha'Zix because you're never going to die to the burst. And it gives us another way for Galio to get into the fight and for Seraphine to reach. So maybe I should have gone Kled.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
That's bizarre. I did not move my mouse. This is not supposed to happen. They're all supposed to share the same pixel. Ouch. Guy leveled his W? That's good news for me.
Minions have spawned.
All right, this is enough time for Kha'Zix to have left if he's gonna be gone. Did he go? There's no way he went in Pump Invade. This is just like at max range. I was trying to outpush the Donger. I don't think so. I don't know why he went that way. Come on, finish killing it, please. Thank you. That teleport, or was that him just regenning everything? Hey, no.
An enemy has been slain.
Job. What's up, Eurus Plays? Too bad Diana isn't you. The game would have been easier. It's true, right? This Diana, I don't know what they did. It was a good play to come in for the invade, but I don't know what they were doing trying to walk over here. But you know what? That's on me, right? To an extent, I can communicate that to them. Now, I have to be very careful of this Mordekaiser, right? Because they're going to be loaded up. Teleport and ultimate available. Seeing if I could call it a bluff right there. Or I don't know. I guess that was going to be dangerous for me if I go in. It was great of you to rotate before Mord and Diana would have just died anyways. Well, I don't know. You know, there wasn't really a play unless I rotate, I think. And I did use my flash for it, so like I have to be super careful about everything that that rotates after that. All right, so all of Kha'Zix's paths. I don't know that I can hit all of them. But I can hit the main ones, especially for protecting the top void control, which is really what I'm trying to gun for. I can also just use this here to protect for mid. Can buy this Galio sometime. Like that? You like that. This guy still hasn't teleported. Gets a wave in. Top diff, that's right. That's what we're here for. He still has his ignite too, so he's ready to bully this guy. I do lose a wave for it though, so I have to be careful about that. Again, like my play style is to play for everybody else. I always have to be careful to the utmost. Oh, that guy stepped in. That's a difficult move to make. I'm gonna give that guy some super props for being able to step forward into turret range, knowing that he wasn't gonna take any kind of aggro. That's not a good sign. Oh my goodness. What's up, Haley Rose? How you doing? Yeah, top diff, you know, but sometimes IRL just strikes. That was my mushroom farm apparently losing all of its gas pressure, which means that it might have been turning into a bomb. And so, you know, I don't think it's ever going to be like real bad, but it could have been kind of bad. All right, this guy has Rylai's, which means I'm absolutely dead to any sort of action from him. He's going to try to ult me every single time. Looking for flash engage, or was he just lagging right there? It was very kind of him to give me any sort of leeway because I am so weak to him right now. I am right here on time for the respawn on this blue buff. Well, not on time. It's already respawned, which means that he could be in the vicinity right now. I'll just look for another play at this Azir. Trying to grab the aggro. Seraphine's here to make the guy chill. You like that play again? Same thing, dude. This wall is so OP for Heimerdinger. It's so nice. We're just everywhere. He's got it, and he's buying his Abyssal Mask. I'm so happy. And Galio has so much more play against the Mordekaiser here at this stage, so I'm just in a really good spot. We're chilling. I would love to get... I don't know that I need a blue buff. This is the only real stage of the game where you have mana troubles as Heimerdinger, so I don't really want to buy something else. I could go for, like... Seraph's Embrace would take forever to stack. I'm gonna go support this play right now. Ward is looking for an ultimate. There it is. And we got the kill anyways. We're good. Means I can get another push here. Azir is going to be fine against Heimerdinger turrets because of the range that he has. We'll just come teleport to help this guy out. A little bit risky. Like, way too risky. I was feeling somewhat confident based on where we saw everybody else, but that was not a risk I needed to take, because I'm not certain that I saw Kha'Zix recently enough. Oh, he got the jump off. What a guy. Stuff. We're gonna let this take the maximum. We're gonna get it to swap aggro. Oh, no, there we go. All right, then we get it to swap aggro. And you can, if I were a little bit more diligent with these placements, I actually could have gotten it to swap multiple times. League of Legends, that's the one. Wrap myself up here. My heartbeat's still pumping, dude, because that friggin' bomb I almost put on myself. So that was mushroom farming, by the way. That is my mushroom farm, and that little was kind of like a grenade building up in a mason jar, right? Like, kind of scary. Can go take over mid. We got really good wards where I can just chill here. It looks like Ezreal wants to get one more push in, so I'm going to go and hold one more wave here, but I'm going to let them know multiple ways in a chill way, right? Not insisting, just you can do this, you can do that. We could even ping to the Ezreal about the red buff that's chilling here. It looks like he wanted that turret first, so we can go one more wave. We'll swap down to bot side. Not magic mushrooms. They are lion's mane and wine cap. I use wine cap in my garden mantle to be a simple mushroom that is just really easy to grow, super fruitful, and it allows get that. And this is a bad habit, by the way. If we didn't see anyone dying here, I wouldn't be standing here. Resilient, easy to grow, edible, everything's going to be fine with it. It's an easy dub, right? Easy to grow, and for first timing, that's what I wanted to go for. The one that I'm trying to cultivate that's a little fancier is Lion's Mane, which is one of those like newfound super effective ones. And Lion's Mane, anticipating in the next month is when I'm going to be able to harvest, so we'll see. The first time for me, a lot of learning to do. But I absolutely love farming as a +1 to League of Legends. Gardening, just gardening is fine. Something that gets you outside, that is productive, that is good for you, good for people around you. It's like the opposite of League of Legends. Minecraft IRL, yeah, right. I just learned that you can do legit things like build computers on Minecraft. That's wild to me. Oh, she didn't dodge it. Whoops, guys. Dude, these stuns have been way too good. My opponents have not been thinking about how powerful this spell is. They're not giving it any credit right now. Right? Like, you like that. These ults, these ult grenades have been fantastic. I mean, they've worked out great. This one, really hard to play against, right? And that's an angle that the new map... Pros talked about this. That is the way that you assault mid lane. The other ones, they just need to have a key ready. There it is. Slow and pop. Oh, there's barrier. Okay. You know what? It's flash for barrier. I didn't see if they flashed or not. Looking for an 18-minute legit win here. We have 6 voids. Like, this is a legit end threat here. That Ezreal, did he also just E in? Spread that out as much as possible. I do this. I have it active. I don't want to be slow in anything. We're just going to go wave clear this and go for dragon. What do you think of that ult? They're making it quick, right? I think we just have a huge draft diff here. Like, our team is insanely good against theirs, and Azir was a fantastic pick to try to round things out. But it's just like huge uphill battle for them. Now, let's see. Teams on Dragon, I don't think there's any counterplay for them because they're stuck in base, so I'm comfortable to go teleport here. This is very much a Chovy teleport. This is something that you can penalize this player with at Worlds, and we saw it. We spoke about it last year, and it happened right after we talked about it. Just like, that he's going to teleport for gold whenever it's available. And they set a trap. They just like literally sat here in the bush, and then they killed him when he teleported in a situation exactly like this. And I don't think that they lost that game. Maybe this is at MSI I'm thinking of. But like the risk is there, right? Like that player is so obsessed with farm, which is very much a solo queue strat, and like you have to realize in the pro game that farm becomes much less valuable than tempo, right? The tempo at the end of the game is all that matters. When you make a play like this 20 minutes in, when other team could be doing something like pushing, sieging Baron, trying to set up steel picks, you know, whatever it is, there's so much that you need to worry about. But I get into a lot of trouble because I always try to fashion my game around what's happening around in pro and what I'm trying to coach at pros, and that's not always the way the game works in solo queue, right? Like that's not the most efficient way to win. That one's in. I don't know, maybe it was just better to go for the end there. We probably had it. But the like definite, you know, like for example right there, you can win with style points and you can get a pre 20-minute win. But you can also just definitely win with no counterplay and no risk by just pushing top. So that's kind of the thing. Like I don't do the fun juicy thing enough. I probably should. What do you think? Should I make the flashy play? Especially if my team's doing it. I should probably just sign off my own idea and go do what they're doing. And it's probably a better product, right? Like it's a more fun thing to watch if we go for the flashy stuff. But we're, you know, we are trying to climb. We would like to hit diamond by tomorrow. That would be great. Whoops. Sorry, guys. That's, you know, sometimes it feels good to do that. That is, we talk about this on the channel. Maybe it's just trash talking, and there's definitely a subset of people that just want to trash talk, and it's not actually how they're feeling. There are also people that is how they really feel, and they feel like they need to get it onto chat. So those are the people I'm going to talk to right now. If that's you, and I will say that there is about 3% of the population that performs better when they are agitated to an uncomfortable level, right? They like want to get pissed. Getting themselves pissed is what allows them to get to that high level. Michael Jordan was one of them. But one thing that you have to realize is, it causes burnout. It's much harder to keep that level of agitation and not get burned out, especially when you talk about careers, years, you know, even splits, or even just over the course of playing a long session. So we build in a lot of gaps that allow us to reset, and then you on purpose can pull yourself to a certain level. And generally across the board, anything that you can get from deriving your own anger to that high level, you can actually find a way to manufacture that yourself as well with what we call the blue button responses, right? Controlled. We're going to resolve our stress and then build ourselves up for the moments with certain tactics. There's ways to get up there. That's one of the things that we do on this channel. A lot of people are going to feel really good smashing that red button, rage, right? Flex, you know, feeling hot, smashing it on the keyboard. And whether or not you're one of those people that plays better when you agitate, your teammates just definitely aren't. And that message right there is no one in that game that's going to be in that person's next game. It's like, what purpose does it really serve? So for those people that find themselves just like smashing the, you know, his fault, whatever it is, as long as it's not them, they're basically protecting themselves. As long as it was someone else's fault, it's not my fault we lost. Not because I'm not good enough. It must have been them. But I want to talk to the people who want to be better and want it to not matter whether or not their teammates aren't good. Because you're going to have to elevate yourself to a certain level to climb anyways. And you're basically just rolling dice, flipping coins. If you're in that 50, 55, you know, 48 to 55% win rate, you're basically just flipping coins whether or not you're climbing or not, right? And it's too much. There's too many games that you'd have to play to climb in that way. Instead, you can always work on yourself and say, this is what I can do to be better for the next game. and for the game after that, and permanently add to your toolbox. Because the more tools that you add to your to the toolbox is the more aspects, the more ways that you can approach the game that allow you to climb and get to high level. And this is true about everything. It's about anything, any competitive environment, anywhere where you're trying to climb. Work on yourself, right? You can get to levels that you don't know are possible because right now they're just invincible to you. You cannot see them visible. You don't know they exist because you haven't reached the platform that gets you to the spot where you can actually see what the next piece of growth, right? There are people that do things that you don't even understand. So if you want to make that journey, if you want to climb up, the best thing to do is pick a SMART goal, play a best of 3. SMART goal being specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So for us today, that was teleport usage. We just wanted to be really solid with our teleports. And we're going to go and we're going to take a peek at the last game. What did we do well, right? We had some games where we're like, shoot, even though we're working on it, we're still giving the enemy laner level 6 before us. Even though we tried everything in our power to try to not make that happen, we're still making mistakes. That is an endemic issue with my own play that I need to be careful of for solo queue. For professional, I might say that, hey, we've gotten enough of a lead somewhere else that we can snowball somewhere else, but I still need to be careful of my own top laner. So let's take a peek. We're going to go on Red Vision and play at 2x, 4x to see the movement in the game. Little trick you can do. I don't know why it didn't work here, but against a lot of targets, you just hold your mouse in place and you press QQQ. They will overlap completely and perfectly. So the enemy player won't know that you have 3 grenades launching at them. And if they try to attack them down, which a lot of people will do, especially at lower levels, and I'm saying like anything under diamond, they will try to attack it before realizing, wait, I'm taking way too much damage here. There's more than one grenade. And if they try to kite an attack, which is something that's very common, then they might often lose their place because once you step out, then when you come back, you're not guaranteed to hit the same target unless you're using attack move and you're clicking on the same side. So for example, if these were the grenades, the way you would do that is you'd come over here or way to the side, or I guess it needs to be in range. You would need to attack move over here, and then your character will attack the closest enemy unit to the spot you click. So when you go attack move here, you'll always hit the grenade that's slightly, just like half a pixel over this way is the one you'll go after. So I wanted to take a look at this play right here. See if we can break down this as one part. Make sure, A, that we're not losing anything on this. I'm very happy with that push. The grenade was a mistake, and I didn't call it out live. This is something I want to keep available because I know that I'm going after the Kazakhs. Also, my first move here, they can see that I moved river. I should have moved out of vision upwards. If I move out of vision up, then they don't know. They'll think that I'm just going for a reset. And if I go up and then once I'm out of vision, come out and around, that would be much better. Because from their point of view, Kazakhs has some amount of information that I left this way. They might know that I came this way. And I don't want that. I want to hide as much of this as possible. This ward was possible because of Kazakhs showing in mid. This play is possible because he's a little bit slower because he showed in mid, but also because bot lane had that early action at 130, means that we get to come over here. I like that Diana's willing to make this play. The risky thing here is you need to outsmite because you're both on 5 camps, right? If you could get here just a moment earlier, you could have hooked around and maybe take this blast cone over and get the smite off on the camp. And if you can do that, we're good. The other thing wrong with my approach here is I just put my E on cooldown. You can see that it's only coming up right now. It is just enough time, but I would have liked to have it in case a fight's breaking out. It didn't really gain me anything by casting it here. All right, so I want to get in position. This guy maybe could have realized that the Kazakhs was on his way. Actually, you know what? Is he only on... Yeah, he's only on 4 camps. So based on this information, if you're really paying attention, you've got tab up, you know that they 4 camped. So you're going to actually assume that they went 1, 2, 3, and then blast coned over to blue. This is an inefficient jungle path. Most people are going to go wolves into Gromp into blue to try to get your respawns on this side. But specifically with this, if we have tabbed up, then we know that Kha'Zix is going to make this move. That makes it even more valuable to come this way because you know that he's going to come to you. It also means that if I had paid attention to it, that I could have just started walking this way and try to land my stun from over this wall, knowing that he's not going to have vision. So I already know what my smart goal is going to be for next game, because there were a couple of times in against the Riven match, I didn't realize it the moment that she had Black Cleaver. Against this game, I did catch up on Mordekaiser, but I wasn't perfectly spotting the Kha'Zix. So my next smart goal is going to be in my next best of 3. Am I pressing tab every time that I see a champion return from base, or anytime that I see them get some information, right? That tab button is the ability to find out how many camps the jungler has taken. What items are people playing with? Who's actually stronger? Right? And in cases like these, you're not going to get the update until you see them. But if I see Kha'Zix and he's on 4 camps, then I know, holy crap, like if Diana on 5 camps outsmites this Gromp, not even going for the fight, you just smite the Gromp, then you're going to hit 4 and you're 4 versus a level 3 Kha'Zix. And you're absolutely going to win that fight. There's no outplaying that. You're going to be up a full level. There are very few champions that can win that fight being down a level. So we get this kill. I absolutely want Diana to just start coming this way, right? She did hit 4. Maybe she's like leveling up and thinking about recalling or something, but this right here, too much time to take both of these. Even with the new respawn timers, you never take this. But we could absolutely take Gromp and she could path it into this, go back here, then recall. And if we do that pattern, if you count about 45 seconds from now, you're going to have these respawns, right? If we go to 405, we're looking at that 405, 410 window. This is when this is coming back up. Maybe she had a little bit of a delay because of that early fighting action. There we go. Right? If we actually create that path that just walks out and starts doing this, same thing, you'll be up in time to catch all your jungle camps except for this one on the next run. But you can do the same sort of play. And this is how you snowball. You just double down on the same thing that just worked. Kha'Zix is going to path down here. Diana can go, reset, do the same camps, match the Kha'Zix, and then go invade again, this time with an item lead. But that's the window that I wanted to look at. I'm very happy with the progress that I made on the teleport. I'm going to continue try to work on it, and I'm going to be pressing tab more. Over my next 3 games, I want to press tab every time I see a champion for the first time. Is it relevant? Yes. Is it measurable? Yes. Is it achievable? Yes. Is it time bound? Yes. I've given me that 3 game subset. Over my next 3 games, if I accomplish that in 2 out of the 3 games, I'm going to call that a W, and I'm going to move on and add the next skill to the skill set. So that's what we do here. I hope you guys liked it. I have to take off because we have a busy afternoon and I'm going to get a couple of house things done. It's always a good balance. After you play that best of 3, take a break for yourself. Go outside. You know, for me, I love gardening, but go outside. Exercise is good for you. Get a chore done, something that progresses your day. And tomorrow, man, World Championships kick off. So I am pumped, absolutely jacked to see these games. Can't wait to see it. I'm excited. NA for the first time is actually showing proactive macro. It's what we talked about yesterday with Team Liquid. Inside out movements, the 2 things that we talked about. Lane swaps, which may or may not show up again because they just nerfed the bot lane. But the overarching thing that they've kept that is going to show up, they've shown willingness to push, get prio from inside, use that extra window to move to the side lanes, use those players to recall, swap, and move to wherever they're going, and they do not miss minion waves. And by doing that, they have consistently had small leads at that level 5, 6, 7 window, and they're hitting 6 first, or they're making proactive plays off of just those small spikes, getting 7 or 8, making sure that they're in position for grubs. So I'm super pumped to see it. Hopefully every other region just dismisses NA and they don't even look at them. That would be that would be best case scenario. And if we show up with 3 teams that are willing to do it, we'll see. But so far it's only Team Liquid that is actually doing it perfectly well. Not even perfectly, but they're doing it very well. So I'm super excited about it. Worlds and Split 3. Yeah, is that going to end? Is the split ending tonight or is it ending tomorrow? It's the 20. It must be tonight, right? I think it said 24th. That would make sense that it would end and then the patch will go live for the event tomorrow. Let's see if it says it. What patch are we on? We're on 14.8. Which means that we probably don't have a chance to get diamond, but we will make a try tonight to see if we can win 6 more games. Split. Season end. Split 2 will end September 24th at midnight, each region's local time. Okay. So after all my busy day stuff, we got the kids, we got dentist appointments and stuff like that. We got some homework that they're going to need help with. We have a few things to do around the house, but maybe we've got like 5 hours tonight. We're still going to break it up into little best of 3 chunks, guys. Always best of 3. You never want to just spam because you don't know whether or not it's achievable. I might get trolls in 3 consecutive games. I can't control that. I can try to put them in a good mood, but they might exist. It's out of my control. What I can do is play my best, and to do that, I'm always going to take a break after my best of 3, reset, find something else to try to like heighten my focus. For me, that's what keeps me sharp, and that's something that I recommend to everybody that comes through the channel. I appreciate the follows, man. I appreciate all the love. I'll catch you guys next time. I will, you know what, I'll try to stream this. Normally I don't stream with the kiddos around, but if we can get in the push, it is possible. It's going to be a challenge, but 6 wins in a row, or going 7-1, or going 8-2. If I lose 3 games, basically if I lose a best of 3, that's going to be the end of my climb for tonight. And since tonight's really focused on climbing, it's probably just going to be work on competing, work on do my best, just erase all distractions, just try to compete and see if we can't hit diamond right here. That'd be sweet. Viewers Plays, thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate you. I'll catch you next time.